Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're back here again doing other things, different things right now. But what I'm going to show you today is how to VHT Flame Proof your exhaust manifolds. This stuff works really well if it's done correctly. You can do this on the car, you can do this off the car like I'm going to do now. My car is going to be a couple of weeks, if not months away from running, but we're going to coat it off the car. You probably don't have an oven that runs up to 600 degrees, which this calls for, but I'm going to go up to 500 degrees, which my Facebook Marketplace oven goes to. I found one. I wanted to get an oven for small powder coating for small stuff like this, and I found one on Facebook Classifieds a quarter of a mile from my house for 75 bucks. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need anything great. It just needs to work. So I did this on this last set. Well, I had it done. I didn't have an oven to do it in on my last manifolds, and it held up great. We're going to do the same thing here because I can't stand how these manifolds look. It's just the, I'm not trying to get these things hot or burn or anything. It's just the blue fuzzies from the towel. That's all I'm getting off here. Make sure all the acetone is dried out so you can see some right there. I got a couple of holes in my MIG weld here, but I don't care enough. It's solid through. So just to make sure it's all dry. You don't want that coming back out. Depending on, I actually might throw these in the oven for a minute or two just to get some temperature into this thing before I lay down the paint, because they're kind of cold. I'm trying to figure out if I can hang it on a shelf. Probably a good height. Let's go on to the other side, and I'll show you my sweet Facebook classified oven, and we'll paint this over there so we don't get the smell in the house. And as you can see, I got my sweet oven set up here. I ended up using the same plug for my compressor, and I should probably get my welding gloves out for this. I don't burn the crap out of myself. But oops, that would have been the end to this. This is a bad joke, right? No, it's got to go this way. I swear, I do cook in my house. I should have probably tested this beforehand. Alright, so these hooks are not going to be... These hooks are way too long. Unless I can get this to lay out flat. don't know if I'll be able to. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna give that a couple of minutes in there just to get it warm. And then we're gonna paint it. So I mainly bought this for powder coating. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some 1/2-inch PVC, make like a spraying area right in here with like a filter on the backside and a small fan just to pull it into the filter. And then I can just paint, powder coat all my stuff, stick it in the oven, have a grand old day. All right, I got 2 good coats on there, like they say you're supposed to do. And it's hanging, and we're gonna stick it in, and it's 30 minutes at 250, 30 minutes cool, 30 minutes at 400 cool, and yada, yada, yada. I won't bore you guys with all that, but we will take out the finished product when it's all set. All right, there's one and said and done. It is very black, but you could easily get, like, you could see the discoloration right there from me grabbing it with the gloves and already nicking against stuff. But it's like, it's not a scratch through the paint, it's a scratch in the paint. You know, you can see those marks, but it's not through the place. Let's get it mounted up, shall we? See how it looks. All right, I got both manifolds done and on. This one came out better than that one. I don't know why. It looks like it's more uniform. Maybe it's the way I sprayed it. I got this one hotter before I sprayed it than that one. I left that thing in the oven for like 10 minutes at 250. But for stock manifolds, they don't look too shabby now. Way too much black going on. Need some Winchester Metalworks valve covers that are polished. Need to polish up these fuel rails. I got half the hot side in there right now in the oven cooking. Oh, actually, it's cooling. Okay. I taped off the ends of the double slip, obviously in the V-band. But I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. I'm pretty sure this piece will fit in once I get it welded up. I will test fit that before I even try to paint it, hopefully. I don't foresee it being an issue. It should fit, and we should be able to get it all done. We'll see. All right, guys. Quick little tip there if you want to try that DIY. And I don't know, maybe the end of the year, I'll report back to see how it's holding up for everybody. I don't foresee it being an issue. We'll see. You never know. All right, guys. Get out in the garage. Get to working on your hot rod. Enjoying cold beers. Or, you know, lots of snow. Have a good night.